Hello everyone, I'm Shelza, your computer teacher. Today we'll study about the CPU and motherboard. Fine, we have already discussed about the different parts of the computer. What are the different parts of computer? These are input devices, output devices, central processing unit and memory, motherboard, expansion card, storage devices, ports and connection. We have already discussed about all the topics except central processing unit and motherboard. So today we will cover these two topics. Here you can see central processing unit, which is CPU, is the device that interprets and runs the commands that you give to a computer. It is the control unit of the computer. The CPU is also referred to as a processor. Here you can see the block diagram of the computer system. Here you can see these are the input unit. Fine, through which we give the input to the computer system or the CPU. Here we have the CPU which receives the input from the input unit and which provides the required output to the output unit. Here in the input unit we pass data and instructions to the CPU. CPU process the data and instruction and provides the required information as a result. Fine. A computer system is broadly divided into three units: input unit, central processing unit, and output unit. Input unit helps the user to enter raw data and instructions into the computer system. Central processing unit performs the required operation as per the given instructions. At the end, output unit produces meaningful results in the desired format for the user. Let us understand this concept with the help of an example. What information will you require to calculate the amount to be paid to a shopkeeper for buying several pieces of a branded pen? You will need its unit price and the quantity purchased by you. So, unit price and the quantity will become the raw data to be entered through the input unit. Now you need to multiply both these values to know the amount to be paid to the shopkeeper. So multiplication of these two values will become the operation which is performed by the CPU here. Fine. And the amount which is the result will be on the output unit of the computer system. I hope it is clear to you. Now here the CPU is further divided into three parts: control unit, arithmetic and logic unit, and memory unit. Inside CPU, control unit acts as a receptionist and a manager of a company. It receives each and every instruction from the user and coordinates between the different parts of the computer to perform various operations. Arithmetic and logic unit acts as the accountant of the company which performs all the mathematical and logical calculations, and memory unit acts as a temporary store of a company where small amount of data is stored while other operations are being performed. In addition to these units, a computer system also has secondary storage device to hold or store large amount of data for later use by the various applications running on it. So what is happening here you can everyone knows about the function of all these units. Once again I'll explain the role of memory unit here. Everyone knows that when we type anything on the computer screen, how the computer is able to remember what we have previously written on the screen, how without saving the file, how computer is able to remember those things and able to show that content on the screen without saving the file. This is because of the RAM, because whenever you do perform any operation of the computer screen, everything is getting copied into the RAM till the time you save that content. When you save that content, what happen is data from the RAM to the external storage device or the internal copy to the storage device. Fine. Or you can say data from the RAM copied to a secondary storage device, which can be hard drive or anything. Here you can see it is the back side of the CPU. There are number of ports available on the backside of the CPU. I have made a separate video for the ports. If you wanted to study the details of all the ports, you can watch that video. Now we'll move to another topic, which is motherboard. Here in the picture you can see it as a motherboard. The motherboard is the main circuit board inside the computer. It has thin electronic circuits and the other components on it. The motherboard connects input, output and processing devices together and tells the computer how to run. So what is the function of motherboard? It tells the CPU how to run. It connects all the input, output and processing devices so that they can communicate easily. Other components on the motherboard are the video card, the sound card and the circuits that allow a computer to communicate with the devices like a printer. The motherboard is sometimes called a system board. I think it is clear to you. Thank you so much everyone.